Right, let's try again. This well, last couple of days, like our internet connection has been absolutely
Yeah,
hard.
there's definitely been some weird stuff going on the internet in England the last few days.
All right, let me send a message to the guys in the Discord again. Okay, stream watcher. Sorry, internet died. New one. Okay, let's see if we can get back. Okay, so all right, so let's go back. It's nice to have somebody watching the stream so we can.
Yeah.
All right then. Okay, um, so we got this as a base level, which is good, right? It's a lot better
Yes.
the uh, than the non-text version. Questions about the performance, but I think we can scale the performance. So
I think so, yeah.
um,
I think a lot of the
yeah,
performance issues at the moment are just that the try count is far too high because I was rushing. Um, so I was ignoring like best practices and stuff. But like I say, I'm bringing that down now. Done about 25-30% of it, and it's already quite a lot better. Currently, I'm getting so I'm on my big ass monitor, and I'm streaming it to Discord, and I'm getting 40 to 50 frames on high.
yeah.
So
So
it's not bad.
ideally we should get go to 80. So yeah, like
Yeah,
aiming about 80, 100 frames. That what we should look
yeah.
at. All right. So let's go back to the to the values between Peter. I think for me, yeah. So the thing to performance is gonna be an ongoing process. So it's gonna be
Yeah,
like it's not something that you do once and then say right, okay, it's fine now. Like it's gonna be a constant part of the cycle. Like you do something, like you optimize. There's always like a fine balance between premature optimizations and like leaving it too late and it doesn't scale and everything is screwed.
yeah.
So there is that balance there, but yeah, we see. So I think from what I can see, let's have a couple of like let's a small list which is gonna be very long by the end of the
I'm gonna
the
get
end of the
that
stream.
part up.
Um, So I think, right, first thing, I mean, in no particular order, because I don't know. In no particular order, I would say, can we try to use the mega scan trees just to get, because those trees look like they're a little bit like low budget. I think it's like they're decent, but I mean maybe that was my fault that I screwed up with the texture, and I think it's missing something because they look like they got no textures there. I mean, no normal maps or anything. I think that was me when I imported those trees there. Like maybe they look better if we have the proper materials. So um,
Maybe. Mm.
or
But it
maybe
doesn't look
they're
like
not good.
it doesn't look like
Yeah.
it's got a normal map on it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I think those
It's-
trees are a bit sus, but I think
okay.
if I remember correctly, the mega scan trees they only go like branches and they have like half a trees. They haven't got any leaves. So I quite like the fact that these are like moving and stuff. But we see.
Mm.
Um,
If that's the case, then maybe just have to have a look on the marketplace or Sketchfab, see if there's a
yeah,
decent tree pack.
yeah. I think there were a couple of places where, like the city map, no, the city park
That's what
city thing. What's that?
that's where these are from, City Park.
Oh really? Oh right. I mean, then it's a
Unless,
lot better. But yeah, I think I import. I think I butchered the import because I think I had it like super simple to get to the white box and not being like complete photorealistic one and then like next to the white box. I must have done
oh,
something quite dodgy there, but okay,
maybe
yeah,
maybe I just go back to the City Park pack and just
yeah, yeah.
get them fresh then.
Exactly, yeah. So and that is like pretty easy, just like just one to one replacement. I think that is a good a good selection there. It's the a good density. I think it's it's pretty good density wise. And so okay, so next random point. No random point. The next thing,
Yeah,
can you
in no
like
particular order.
particular? Can you um okay, so okay, so can you go into that main area there, like below the okay, yeah, so this one, right? What can we do to break the
Oh, this empty
um
space here.
yeah, not as much like leave it empty, but like having that the floor is not so basically avoid as much as we can
That,
the tiling effect, right? Like for example, that
that might be, yeah.
yeah, something like that, right? Yeah, exactly. Like just having. I'm not too sure about the UVs there, but
Oh
of
no,
that
they're a bit.
white, yeah. But yeah, so like so there, like yeah, so you got some nice, breakages there, and I really think, right? It's just um, it's very uh, like it could be like a very weird thing to do. But what I normally do for it's not that I do this every day, but in the past, um, oh, is this stream? Is your uh, game crashed?
No.
Ah, okay. So what I normally do is go to Google Map, go to Google Street View, right, and just go into any city which has got, I don't know, like a big space like this, a big open space like this. And basically it's like just transfer the amount of noise and what type of noise there is.
Oh yeah,
Because it doesn't really matter what it is, but it's matter about the density and the location of that
yeah.
noise. Because one of the things that is always put me off when I see artists doing this kind of stuff. It's so let's say that you got that manhole cover, right, and you just place it like 3 or 4 times around that, right. So there is a very weird like effect that like like it really looks placed at random by a human trying to cover up for the
Yeah.
tiling pattern, and then it has the opposite effect. It's just like, well, those things don't make any sense there. Instead, like if you copy something that is real, like even if you do it much worse, it's just like it still feels better because I don't know, there is that sense of okay, yeah, this is like a real place. Even the small grass there, right? Like if you place it randomly, it really looks like, oh yeah, like what 1 2 3 4. It doesn't make much sense, but it's a very strange effect. But it's yeah, it really it really gets to the thing. So yes, I think the thing is to try to get to break as much as we can the small parts, like the small sorry, the big parts, right? Like just trying to get Yeah, decals is a way of doing it. Having those extra. Now, can you like easily copy and paste that? You got some circle there in the other bits, right? You got some.
Oh, that.
Yes, yeah, something like that. If you can just like get it, like,
Kind of. Yeah, it'll be
I mean,
a little messed up because I don't think it'll
yeah,
have the middle bit, but it's fine.
yeah. So and maybe
Oh,
like trying to get try to get a good reference. Like if there is this kind of objects, like try to get a reference and just basically use it. So it just gives a little bit of yeah, the style. I'm not so sure that like it looks like that is the that manual cover is the is a bit of a statue thing. It's like the center point.
yeah,
um,
it looks less weird when it's got a different floor.
yeah. But yeah, so that is another thing that we can do.
Hey, what's up, Bortioff? What's up, Dumbers? Help if you had scattered trash. Yeah, yeah, it would do. Um, Things like that are something I've started, like got like a couple coffee cups there, and started with like the weeds and leaves and stuff on the floor.
Oh yeah, we need to put them as a physics object. So like when you smash
What
them, right, and then
the,
they go
the
away.
leaves?
No, the caps, like, or
Oh,
even the rubbish stuff. I mean, it would be cool if you get like if you go like if you land on that, they like they just scatter or something like
there you go. Simulate physics.
that. Yeah, exactly. Um. All right,
Oh,
so yeah,
okay.
breaking up the thing. So and another thing is what is the wireframe of the floor? Uh,
Please don't show you the wireframe.
is that
Well, that's what I've been working on
compromising?
today.
Okay, yeah,
So, like,
yeah,
parts of it are really bad and parts of it are better. Like,
okay,
you can see it's sort of like some of it I've already started bringing down.
yeah,
Some of it is still.
yeah. Sure, no, that's fine. So if we go here, right, to this, why there are like two levels of this? Right, is there up and
Because it's not
down?
it's not it's not a plane, it's a cube. You can
Ah,
see on the
right,
top of the
okay.
bottom.
So, but I mean, sometimes there needs to be a cube if it's on a multi-level, but if it's on the floor, then we will get the frame with one
Yeah,
plane.
yeah.
Yeah, okay. But so like yeah, so like with the wireframe like that, right? Can we play with pulling, a little bit of and by pulling some vertices, I mean I don't mean doing it as a landscape, but I mean as
There it is.
huh? Oh, it's already
There,
like that.
yeah.
Okay,
It's not super heavy. I've
yeah,
actually got a couple early on that were quite heavy over here somewhere, and they look really weird because they were too much.
yeah,
Oh yeah, like you can see, like it dips way too
yeah,
much there, for example.
exactly. Yeah, yeah. So that is the wrong thing to do. Like in that. Okay, so what about right? I know it's a little bit of work, but this looks wrong because the vertices are not connected to the texture, right? So
Yeah.
let's say that we're gonna keep this text. I still think this texture is a little bit too much. I mean, you will have to be in a very fancy city for having like all of these,
Oh
all
yeah.
those type of tiles, like that, clean everywhere. Usually you got like I don't know, like broken patches everywhere and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, but apart from that, right? So what I will do is once we agree on the texture, then what if, right? The um the wireframe is basically mimic the the texture itself, right? So what I mean by that is like I want to be able to pull like one tile up or like a little bit, a little bit wonky. So like it's still a straight tile, but like they're all a little bit, uh up and down.
I'm wondering. Um,
Because the
but
density
that would
is
only
quite
work.
there.
I was gonna say, I'm wondering if it's worth rather than because that's a hell of a lot of work to like line up the wireframe path with the texture. I
Yeah.
wonder if it's better to just, but then it only works in the positive direction. But we could just add a singular tile using the same texture. This is going to be all wrong, but
Yeah, no, yeah, exactly. Yeah, like
just
that. Yeah,
something like that. So,
something
but
like that. Exactly. Yeah,
it's not actually part of the floor. But then you can line it up a lot more easily. For example,
yeah. I mean, yeah,
yeah.
we with that one, like yes, it's gonna be. I mean, the other way of doing it is basically it's not really re-topologizing, right? But I mean, you can do it. I think in Udini, I think you can have it quite, yeah, quite clever. But so basically, if we replace the floor with that, instead of being like that subdivided plane, is a subdivided series of meshes, which are like exactly the shape of the of the texture, and so that way we can play with having that offset that it really helps, because here the problem on the floor is that we got that slight offset which make things worse, because it looks like they somebody screw up the UV mapping.
Oh
uh,
yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
there,
Because
like, yeah,
lines that should be straight are wobbly rather
yeah,
than
exactly, yeah.
cracked. Oh, I was trying to silently answer people in the chat without talking. Oh, this bit. Yeah, yeah. Oh, it's because I haven't separated the texture of the ramp from the walkway up here, and I just dropped a floor texture on the whole thing.
Yeah. So, and even that one, right? That floor texture there.
Doesn't
Yeah.
quite make sense. Can
Uh,
you do a texture painting too? Have a broken texture variant? Yeah, for sure. We can do texture painting with like broken variants and things like that. But you still want the like actual 3D geometry of it breaking up and splintering and stuff.
so
Yeah.
okay. So yeah, if you go back to the so this looks a little bit better. If you go back to that to the original text that you had before the big So for example, for this one, right? Like if you look at the wireframe, you probably have the same density to having to like way more actually, right? So like if we if we split this into you know uh, into meshes, basically tiles there, then it's gonna be a lot more effective. I think we can we can have a all day gratting around the thing. I think it could really be just that one plane, and then we
Oh,
can
and
have
then
the
tiles are on top of it.
tiles on top of that.
Would that just be like you just have one tile and the rest are just all instances? Just
Yeah,
floating around.
exactly. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You have like
Okay.
one bit of huge polygon for the floor, and then because like a vertex counting wise is gonna be pretty much similar, because you already have way too many. Like
Yeah.
you already got more vertices than more subdivision than
But, but
vertices. Yeah.
bear in mind, all of these tri counts are coming down as well.
Yeah,
They'll all
exactly.
be
Yeah, but
well over half
yeah.
by the
But
time I'm done.
you need a little bit for the vertex painting, right?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
so
Yeah. I do need to leave some in.
mm.
Um.
um,
Okay. So potentially breaking it up into sections is a
yeah.
good idea.
And
That's pretty
this one is a little bit more complicated because these ones are. I mean, maybe for this one, right? That is just like I think we can have one mesh per like per texture. So
What?
we would basically tile the meshes, right, instead of the texture. Yeah. But yeah, I think
Yeah.
that is definitely something that we could aim in to do before release to break it up the floor to make it look
Oh, I think
more
in terms
fluid.
of getting it like before the point 12 release, I think it's just going to be varying textures and decals and stuff. I think getting this geometry stuff involved isn't going to happen before Christmas.
Yeah, it's too long.
It's a, it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
It's an awful lot of
Okay.
work.
Can you? Okay, so in that case, right? Uh, how long it is to straight those vertices up and playing with the vertex painting instead? Just to avoid that
Wait.
deformed effect that we have at the
Oh,
moment.
to flatten them all out, you mean?
Yeah, like that. Yeah, that. Yeah.
Fixing it is seconds. More of the issue is finding the ones that are damaged. Because I noticed it. I noticed it before. Like I'd already done a few before I realized that it was too much and turned it down. So when you get to the later meshes, they're not that bad. It's quite subtle.
Yeah.
So it's me going through the first like 30 to 50 meshes and working out which ones got hit too hard.
Yeah. But like you cannot go there and say just get that get that mesh and say okay all the Z's are like
Yeah,
now flat.
yeah. Fixing that. Once I find it, it's maybe a minute or two to fix it.
I don't know, but I mean like isn't that like way to say okay select that polygon and straight everything up instead of like you finding them because we're always
Oh
gonna
no, yeah.
lose.
I would. I would just select it. No, I mean once I find the mesh. So like I know that this mesh needs it, so now I just go to Blender. I fix it in a
Ah,
minute.
okay, yeah.
And then it'd be like look around, find the next mesh that has got hit too hard and things like that. Not
Okay.
finding the individual. The pits are just from Dave, the security guard. That's mean. Actually, no, I shouldn't say that because I'll lock you into a promise you won't be able to do.
Oh,
I was going to
Dave,
say,
yeah.
is
Dave
Dave
is
going to be in
gonna.
2012?
No, not a chance. Yeah, but it would be very soon after that because we still, we still need to add quite a bit of gameplay. So I really
If
want,
I
yeah, Dave to really chase you, but like properly
his
chase you, not like,
his pathing would struggle this map.
yeah. So,
Like at least the pathing that he had in the National Gallery,
yeah.
the that pathing wasn't great.
No, I was like, yeah, it was like very basic stuff. So it's
Oh
I
yeah,
wasn't really, yeah. Really keen on that, but it's just worked at the time. So okay, so now I think okay, let's. So I think that these walls here, I think that the UVs are out by a factor of two. Like the one with the
oh
pendulums. Not the
oh
this one. I'm
yeah.
pretty sure they
The
are too big, right?
wait, let me find one with sunlight. There we go.
Yeah.
Jesus. Actually, I know what we can check. If I go to, no. All right, fine. You're getting moved. Oh no, I know what I can do actually. I'll just there we go. So you think they're too big? Or you think they're too small?
Yeah. No, too
Too
big.
big.
Okay, yeah, I think they should be half of this size.
Okay.
Well, okay, maybe not half, but um, half of 75%. Half of
Okay.
half. Pretty good. Or one third. I don't know, like, but something less. Okay, so
Aggregate.
um, Okay, so going back to that section where with the lights and stuff, right?
What texture that was?
Yeah, that okay, that looked better
Wasn't that one? What the fuck happened to this?
from a density point of view.
Oh, I know that. Okay, yeah. That's one of the meshes that I've already started reducing the try count, and I haven't redone UVs. So it's the old UVs on the new. Yeah, okay. That needs to be done. Overhead with
So
the light, sorry.
yeah, so why this is so dark? Like this is during the day, right? But it's just like freaking nighttime.
Honestly, if these lights aren't here, um, like it's just dark in there.
Yeah,
But I guess it's because the sun's on behind
the
it.
other side. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it looks quite weird from like daytime to have that strong. Um, yeah,
Yeah, so it's one of the issues I was having with working out the lighting and the post processing and stuff. I couldn't work out a way to get the indirect lighting high enough that places like this look normal without
yeah,
washing out the rest of the world.
yeah, yeah. It's a
Like
very common
I don't,
problem. Yeah.
I'm not quite sure. I got to a point where I felt like I was just missing a trick and I just didn't know what to do.
Yeah. No, there is something slight thing. Yeah, there's something slight off with the with the indirect light. I mean, I put the indirect lighting quite down for performance reason, but
See you later, Hunter. So
oh
like
yeah,
that.
that
So
yeah, that would better. Yeah,
turn these off. So I just put the
yeah,
indirect lighting up to 90, but
yeah,
like
yeah.
the rest of the world looks weird.
Yeah, it's all washed up. Yeah. Actually, that is really bad. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I don't know
Is that
if you know
using
what the trick
the
is.
what is the name? That ultra dynamic sky thing.
Yes. Yeah. What?
Uh,
The funny thing is, if I turn the fog down, it actually gets darker as well. And if I turn the fog up, it helps like carry some light in through the scattering,
yeah, yeah.
which almost doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I quite like the lighting here. It's just that maybe it's too overcast, in a way.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I
it's
mean, actually, it's not. It's not even that overcast. Even with
yeah. Okay, maybe the fact that the sky is not blue, that is, yeah,
yeah. So let's bring that down. Also, the sun disk is huge.
yeah,
Can I make that smaller? Ah, that's why. I've made the disk bigger. Well, I've made the shadows softer, but it makes the disk bigger.
oh yeah, okay, yeah.
Because if I bring this size down, the shadows get really sharp.
Mhm.
What if I just... Oh, that's fine. It's just kind of blinding to look at. Yeah, that's...
You can't really see the sun. It's just this white blob in there.
Do you actually prefer it with less fog then?
No, I think is this with less fog?
So the one I had was this 6.5.
This one, yeah.
Yep. 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, I mean, 6.5. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, 6.5. So yeah, in there, like, do we have the automatic exposure adjustment, or is fixed?
Um, we we can do. I know that I have to like Yeah, I have to like fight with UDS slightly because that tries to override the exposure. You've got to like turn it off in UDS and then turn it on somewhat in your own processing.
Right.
I think.
Yeah.
If I go to
Because I remember it was behaving differently when it was in engine rather than in editor. Like if you look at the oh
there
yeah
we go, found it.
yeah
Do you know the numbers off the top of your head? I don't.
no, I mean that is
I
something
suppose.
to tweak. But there was like if you use like automatic exposures, it's like like when you get out of a very dark area, it will it will light up and vice versa. Yeah.
Better to just. Oh, there we go. So yeah, now I turn the fog down now. Well, this is bright as
Yeah,
fuck.
this yeah, it's like to
At 10. So
so are all the meshes converted to nanite meshes?
ah,
Yeah, that looks good.
they actually might not be.
Okay, I mean that's maybe one of the things to do as a
Oh yeah, no, they don't have nanite support on them.
okay. So yeah, maybe
But
that
then,
I don't know.
but weren't we having no? Because we were having issues with nanite and the shadows not rendering properly, and like getting those triangles, aren't we?
Oh yeah, but I think those they were all series of fixes from 5 to 5.3. I think those were like
Ah, okay.
I think those are
So,
management.
so what happens if we've got? Oh, it just goes to the fallback. I was gonna say, what happens to the nanite meshes when a device doesn't have what series of cards is it? Is
Yeah,
it multi-X cards?
yeah, I'm really not sure what is the fallback to that is. Yeah, I'm not sure, but it should be that the worst case scenario is the same as not having nanite, right? So,
Yeah, I would assume so. So
but
maybe
yeah, I need to check.
if I work initially just in normal and
Yeah,
then we turn on all the nanite, it's like for people that have got it, it's gonna be better.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah, that's what I. Yeah,
This is quite a good shot with this exposure.
yeah.
Oh, this
This
should
is
work.
yeah. This looks I think pretty good actually. Yeah, I think yeah that's definitely a bit too big. That texture there probably yeah. Just make it a factor of
This
whatever.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've made a note of it on my
Okay.
notepad file, text file.
So yeah, I think like that area there. For me, the only thing that is off is the. I think some of the proportions are quite off. Like um,
Of the mesh itself.
yeah, I
Or
think of the like if you look at those doors, like there is yeah, those are like huge floors, right? So it's something quite uncommon to see like a door and then having like 3 meters on top of the door. It's uh yeah, it's a quite yeah.
so actually clip them like half in.
Yeah, so
No, but
that no, I don't mean the door itself. I mean the
this
yeah,
empty space there.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
See,
big yeah.
I'm gonna pin that on Sam
Oh yeah,
because
no, yeah.
because I don't want no because when we got the sketch up and I rebuilt it without the doors. I put the doors back in. I can't. It's actually probably on me. I can't remember if he had anything filling the space in or not. He might have had something like some detailing there that was filling in the space.
Yeah. Yes.
Which,
Yeah.
to be fair, I could just put like a concrete bar.
Yeah.
Like
Exactly.
support bars
Like stuff that
or
yeah, to
pipes.
break the thing.
Ooh, maybe I should
Yeah,
get pipes.
I would be quite again like 4 pipes, right? Just don't put some random pipes in there. Just work by reference. Just just see how a pipe in, I don't know, the Barbican Center looks like, and just do it like
No,
that.
no worries. I'll get some reference from Akira. Oh.
Yeah,
I'll put pipes everywhere.
yeah,
Pipes that don't make sense.
yeah,
Slope. Slope the ceiling down towards the door. Slope this.
yeah. That's a good
That's
idea
not
as
a bad
well.
idea.
Yeah, that's very good idea. Yeah, so
Horizontal pipe. Yeah.
trying to get away from like we already improved the look and feel, but it's still basically texturing like cubes. So like the next step is to
Yeah.
converting these into objects. Like
Something like
here,
that.
yeah, that is a lot better. Like that really looks like something that I can see that there is a believable space in there. It just works for me. Just like there are details that they can say, oh yeah, I saw this space before. In the right hand side, it's just cubes with a door,
Do
right? So,
you know what the difference is? This
yeah,
was when I was working slowly because I didn't have a deadline. This is when I was
yeah,
told
yeah, yeah,
I had to do
yeah,
Christmas.
yeah, yeah.
The
Yeah,
overhang, some
yeah,
sort of
yeah.
support.
We know that, yeah, but
Oh, pillars. Oh yeah, that's not a bad idea. Just a couple of support pillars in the middle.
yeah, the thing that
Break
you
it
don't
up.
want to put too much in there because we want to really have a free space to run, right, and
Be
not
able to
like
move.
to
Yeah.
like zigzag. But yeah, I mean, like,
Or even if they were support bars across the top, like concrete bars
yeah,
across the top,
yeah,
to show that something's bearing the weight.
exactly, yeah, yeah, because that is a huge space to yeah, architecturally is quite impressive, right? It's
Yeah.
uh, uh yeah, there is something off about this, like, yeah, no, like, justify maybe like the door is too small. No, I mean the door is the right size, but it's too small in that context. Like maybe here, we should have, maybe not having doors there is gonna be better because it could be a big warehouse wall, but having walls in there, like having like domestic doors looks, like, yeah, there's something off about this thing, but
Yeah, but this I my guess is this would be like a block of flats. Something.
yeah. So if we're going to like if that is a block of flats, then like this looks like a council estate, right? But I never seen a council estate with you know 2 stories, duplex, penthouse ceilings, right?
Fair,
So yeah,
fair point.
it's that it's that ratio that it's right off. But yeah, I mean it's and I think like once we start working more closely with Sam and Drew as well, of course, but once we get
Yeah.
into that constant feedback, then we can say, well, look, Sam, can you like for example, this has got a problem in real life. It's just have just put something in there to make it look and also like maybe he can tell us like what is this place for in real life, what is the idea behind this
Yeah.
place, and say, oh no, it's a big, I don't know, water you know purifying complex with huge walls to contain like
Yeah, because if
yeah,
this is a completely different building and I've given
yeah,
it the wrong context, this is never going to work.
yeah,
We'll
it's
always
yeah,
be
exactly,
fighting something we didn't know was there.
Yeah. Um.
I really don't
So
know what this is supposed to be over here.
yeah, exactly. So what is this thing like? So I think this it's more like this is not some like the closest thing that I can think of is part of the Barbican Center that doesn't make any sense. But
Oh, see,
yeah.
I always think it's like an art gallery or something.
Yeah, yeah. So, but you know, like in the Barbican Center, there are like there are cinemas and theaters and stuff like that. It's a very complex thing. It's a I really like the shapes and the well, not the shapes, but I really like the intricacies of the volumes and
Yeah, it's
then
a very cool
yeah.
space.
But here again, like getting rid of their textures on a cube and more like no even like
Yeah.
even if we like if, if you go back to that space, right? If we do we have any mega scan like pillars, like having like like one of those broken down things and stuff like that, right? I know they may not fit because we don't want like words on
Actually,
things, but
that might be an idea. If we could either turn this into a construction site or an abandoned building
yeah,
and
yeah.
have it, that's that might actually be a decent idea. And broken pillars, because then we could. I mean, if we turn it into like a building site or an abandoned building site or something, put some like scaffolding around it, broken pillars, the netting, boarding, things like that. It would
Yeah,
kind of justify the basic shapes, and it would give the players something to like explore into,
yeah,
as if they're breaking
exactly.
into somewhere.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Because like, yeah. So basically, replacing like each of these cubes with some objects, right? Like, I mean, I think like places like the top floor there, I think they could stay like that. Just adding those big windows and those reflections there, I think it really works because I can clearly see this as a as a Barbican Center 2.0 in which they went a little bit bonker.
A
It's
little bit wacky with it.
yeah, but that I think works very well. I think what it doesn't work then you got that
Basic.
cube. Yeah,
Yeah.
outside of that window, you only got a cube, and you haven't got you know uh, 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 yeah, that is not a real object. That is just a,
Yeah.
a texture cube. So it's
Also,
so
you've
I
just
think
reminded
like
me. Sorry. You finish. You finish.
no, so you go. I forgot.
What, was, what the fuck is happening here?
That could be a shadow problem, but yeah, I
No,
wouldn't be
it
too bothered about that.
looks like a mesh problem.
Mesh.
Uh, Let me make a note of it. Main level 755. Right issue. Yeah, so I had a performance question because I've got quite a lot of glass with reflections in the level now. Um,
Yeah,
and I have absolutely no idea how to work with reflections from a performance standpoint or anything like that.
yeah. Well,
Um,
I think we need to take the hit because we cannot have opaque materials everywhere, and they add so much, like they really break the thing up, and it's like it's almost like a cheat code, right? To having
it, it really is.
yeah, it works
um,
so well, right? So yeah, I think whatever the performance implications are, we just need to take it and say, well, okay, just find the other ways to
are
mitigate
there
that.
any like little tricks we can other than screen space reflections, which are never like amazing. Are
Yeah,
there any like little tricks we can use or
I'm not overly familiar with what Unreal is doing with in that regard. So I'm pretty sure um a good couple of sessions with the in the Unreal Engine forum. So whatever it is, it's like it's gonna be quite yeah. Um, yeah, I don't know. Like, I think it's just a matter of like asking around and see what the best practices there. Maybe ask a chat GPT, GTP if it was updated. Oh,
Fair
actually,
enough.
or maybe not because it's just start hallucinating and give you like complete bonker answers.
You hear it? It lost the Turing test to some computer from like the 60s or something. It done
Really?
worse than that on the Turing test. Something like that is ridiculous.
Uh,
Also, I need to add like the chain link fences and that back in here
yeah,
to populate
possibly.
this route.
So I think like all those things sticking out of the roof
Piece.
there. Yeah, those are. I think those are different materials. Those are more like metallic. I think
Ah, okay.
in the caveman video they were like red metallic surfaces, and yeah, I think maybe that like put them like shiny things, was slightly shiny, so like it's just to break up the thing. Yeah, something like that, and just make them red, and then I think we go.
Nice.
They were like a little bit different in style, but like one of those. What is the name? Cor corroded
Oh, corroded.
metal.
Oh, corrugated.
Corrugated. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It was something like that. Yeah, and for that slanted roof as well, maybe having like slabs instead of just and that is where no, that looks like marble, right?
I mean, it's a corrugated metal sheet.
Really?
Uh,
Oh, okay,
Texture, yeah.
maybe the thing. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
If you make it,
We'll go back. We'll go back to this for now.
yeah. It was,
This,
so like for these like shapes here, like and this is where we start to go into the 2.0 version of the work. But I would expect that instead of this simple shape, it will be you know
oh, like an
uh
actual thing, and it's
like
got
yeah, like an actual.
like ridges around it, and
Yeah, no, but yeah, I mean like on the big roof, on the big roof itself. Yeah, that like that area there, right?
yeah. But there, you've got a load of stuff here at the moment from the old map. I just need to bring it over because you've got
Yeah,
like the
yeah,
chain link fence around it and the
uh,
telephone pole and
yeah,
all that shit.
yeah. No, but even like like just the slanted bit there, like that one that goes like
Oh, this bit.
diagonal. Yeah, that bit there. Like this is still like a one-to-one mapping to you know to a simple shape. I think like yeah, like slowly we would need to
Oh,
re
yeah,
what retopologize that space into something that is like an object rather than yeah. So removing as many shapes as possible and substituting with like objects. Like for example, for some of those walls, they're gonna be fine because the walls they are generally straight. But yeah, for some other shapes, like like even if we have some like roof tiles, right? Like we want to have the tiles there and not just a straight
yeah.
sort of thing. But yeah, for some other objects, like that bit there works very well. The bit just below that roof, yeah, that one, it breaks up the thing. It's just like it just feels like the that is not a shape. That is a
Yeah,
real thing. But that roof there, it looks like it's a
it,
trapezoid with
it does just look like a
with
block dropped to the top. Yeah,
yeah. So yeah, it looks like a SketchUp. Which way it is, right? It looks like a
I mean,
SketchUp
yeah, it's pretty
uh,
much. Oh, the bricks
previous.
extend onto the roof up here as well.
Yeah.
I need to address
Um,
that.
so, in terms of the stairs, can we have we maybe have
Oh,
real stairs rather than again like getting away from at the moment the stairs are a bunch of cubes, well, a bunch of parallelograms with textures, right? Can we, maybe have uh, we had a couple of photogrammetry, photogrammed
Oh yeah.
stairs, and I think that is an easy win because, yeah, I think those like the problem in this area. I know that it's not being worked on probably. Otherwise, like -10 in the in the score. Um, uh, but yeah, like this is really like, okay, we got the shapes and we got some wrong textures on the shape. But yeah, like I think like stairs are easy target, right? To
Oh yeah, yeah. They're an easy win. Just forgot to put a mesh
exactly.
on some of these things. A mesh, a texture on some of these things.
And so,
Um,
yeah.
yeah, that'd be an easy one.
See, the problem with our states in this level is that some did it pretty randomly, I guess. So we will need to, unfortunately, I never say this, but we will need to, you say that the forbidden word, I can't, but, we will need to,
Oh, we're gonna have to
yeah.
R some of the stairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, the step height is all over the place. There is no consistent step height.
Yeah.
Like there is between like a single set, but from set to set, no step height is the same.
Yeah, I'm quite surprised that some haven't got like, I don't know, like a stairs I don't know, like stairs set plugin in SketchUp and say, okay, right, just put some stairs
Maybe.
there, and they're always, like there are regulation about, I don't know how long a step is on step, like for health and safety, whatever. If you're a builder, I think like you have your own,
You got a Bible for step
yeah,
height and distance
for
and width and
yeah,
but then the thing is that that like stairs Bible, like Dan is saying that they're out of proportion. I think the issue is that the floor heights, there's no. 'Cause I
yeah,
swear there's
yeah,
supposed to be consistency in floor heights when you're building, but because I've remade these stairs separately from the SketchUp ones, but the floor heights stay the same and the start and end point stay the same.
yeah,
So I end up just having to tailor the stairs to fit that gap,
yeah,
which is why
yeah.
some of them are a bit all over the place.
Yeah, like this one looks, this one looks okay. Like it's just, but like there is one which is very steep, right? So what is
Uh,
it? The one very steep. I think you were
is
just,
it this?
yeah, there, yeah, yeah, that one.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's this, that
yeah,
one.
this
It's
one,
that
yeah.
one.
So this one really like, that's gonna be a nightmare, right? So I think, you know, I think this is where we cannot follow some one to one. But here, for example, we need to have those big slabs like we had at the beginning of the level on the other side, right? Um, yeah, no. If you look at the
Oh, like slopes.
no, no, no. Like if you look at the no, no. Yeah, go back there. It's a bit forward. It's a bit, yeah. Go, yeah, there. Like go forward, forward, forward. Like behind, yeah, behind that. What?
Right
Oh, you change it. Okay, yeah, yeah. Go behind those pillars there.
behind these.
Yeah, like there, right? Go straight, and turn left. Yeah, these
Oh,
things here.
oh,
Yeah, yeah.
these. I
But
had.
like there are no
I was looking
stairs
for stairs.
anymore.
I didn't know what you were
No, no,
after.
I know, no, but there are no stairs anymore. But how can you go up so steep? It's just like, yeah, yeah. I don't know, like, but yeah, I think that cannot be stairs, right?
Have you seen the chat, Dado?
No, sorry, didn't see the chat. Sorry,
We've got
chat. Can you read the
we've got
chat?
we've got a civil engineer landscape designer in the
Really?
chat. Dan,
Wow.
Dan. I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong. Who's also in the Discord. And he's like, if you ever need
Uh,
help with the kind of stuff like
right.
stair forms and that, let him
That's
know.
awesome.
He's a civil engineer.
Super. Yeah.
Man,
So.
props to you. That's a hard job.
Actually, yeah. Can you ask him if we are telling, if we're talking absolute rubbish or?
Well, I mean, he said that some of the stairs fell out of proportion. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think let's make the stairs fixable where we can, and where we can't, let's convert into other type of spaces. Like let's have like big slabs that you need to climb up and stuff like that, because uh yeah, the stairs look pretty bad at the moment, right?
Yeah. But I mean, I think the hope at the moment is that whilst you're playing, you don't notice. You kind of just go past them. But yeah, they are something that needs to be addressed, because if you look at them for too long, they do start giving it away.
Yeah.
Right there. Uh,
Okay, so
let's make a note of that. Actually, yeah, done. If you said you're on the Discord, if you've got like a little, I don't know if you've got it because it might be asking a bit much, but if you've got like a little cheat sheet of just like regulation step heights, distance, like things like that, if you could just drop me like a little cheat sheet, just private message or something, that'd be super helpful. Because I mean, I can go research it online, but then because I don't know what I'm looking for, I don't know if I'm actually finding the right stuff, or if it's outdated, or if it's region specific, things like that. If you've got a little
yeah,
cheat sheet, that'd be handy.
there must be, like country specific, regulations for
Yeah.
things.
Problem is, like I say, if you don't know what you're looking for, you end up getting lost in it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Sam is actually an architect, by trade. Is like
Is
he's
it?
yeah, he's like his job title is he's an architect. So
Yeah, but from what I've heard, architects and engineers don't get along. Don't get along.
oh yeah, maybe he's on the artistic
One deals with
side.
ideas, and the other one make sure it doesn't collapse.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so what realistically, so we know we know that this is our worst case scenario, right? We just say yeah, worst case
Yeah.
looks something like this. uh so what can we do like next week to improve it to a way that we say, right, okay, like this now is our next case scenario.
Thank you. So okay, so what date are you giving me till? What's my cutoff? Where I'm like, I can't work anymore. We
Right.
need to compile and put it out.
Let's say let's say a week from now. Let's say 15, right?
Okay, so in a week.
Yeah.
So um well, I'll have all of the try counts down in the next. Not tomorrow because I'm busy. So Sunday, Monday. I'll probably have all the try counts down by the end of Monday. So then that gives me
Well,
4 days.
actually, if like
Stairs.
the triangle counts is something that we can bring down after we, after we do, because let's say that we are shipping. I don't know the exact date, but let's say that we're shipping on the 20th. Okay, let's say.
Mhm. Oh,
So
so you're saying just spend a week making it look better, and then we'll spend a
yeah,
couple days
exactly. Yeah,
fixing.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you.
Yeah, because like bringing the vertex count down, we know that we can do it, and there are no surprises there. It's just a
It's just
labor-intensive
yes, right. I'm with you.
task.
I'm with you.
Yeah. So yeah,
Well,
so
I
for
mean,
this week, just think about the easy win that we can do in a week. To
all right. Easy win. Swap the trees out. That's an easy
yeah,
one. Relatively easy. Like not quite as easy as the trees, but addressing this empty space, I don't think it's going to be super hard. I'll try like the concrete support beams across the top, maybe like drainage pipe, maybe slant the roof a bit. Put up a couple bikes, or put like a bike here leaning against this wall.
yeah, but maybe leave some spaces like open so we can
Hmm.
really just having
us-
good rounds. Yeah, I
I-
don't know.
I'm,
Yeah,
I'm thinking of treating it with like, the TV's like 80/20 rule, where you put everything in that center 18. I'm thinking of leaving the center 80. I'm thinking of leaving the center 80 empty for players to move through, and then on that like 10% either side,
mm.
we can put little bits like this and that, and we could bike there, and like, because then that's not obscuring the actual pathway unless they're rubbing their face along the wall.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But that, that wall there, I think is the perfect case where you want to have a good run up and then jump off, right? For example, yeah.
Oh yeah, to make this.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
or like on the other, yeah, or like in front of that, right? Just
Or,
jump, yeah. I mean, any way you can jump off that wall, I think it should
yeah.
be clear from, yeah. You know, like,
Okay, so
yeah,
trees
so,
and this, and then what else have I got on here? Oh, adding the chain link stuff and the telephone pole
yeah,
back into the roof. That's easy.
yeah, and possibly
Um,
extend that into other roofs, right? Because that is
Potentially.
pretty
Yeah.
quick, right? Like,
Yeah. Once I've got the
yeah,
formula down. And
yeah,
then honestly, probably the stairs, the stairs might take a day to do all of them.
yeah.
I'll have to correct some of the collisions as well. Especially if we get over here and the stairs just don't fit, and then I've got to like change
Yeah.
what this is slightly.
No, I would say like start with the easy one, like so they look good, and they go easy wins, and then no these cases here we just leave it for last and saying if we cannot fix it then yeah bad luck, but at least we got at least, it's better to have more stuff that look good that fix one wrong thing and 90%
Yeah,
of the stuff doesn't look.
that's fair.
Yeah.
Oh, another easy win as well will be to fix the scaling
Yeah,
in
fix
the
the scale
concrete
in
stuff.
that, right? Okay. Yeah.
That's it.
Are you writing down the list or?
Yeah, I'm writing
Yeah.
down a to-do
Yeah.
list. It was
Um.
just I was writing it down as we were saying it. I'm separating it now into like easy wins and do it later.
Yeah. Okay. And so for the materials, right?
Oh, like decal
Adding
approach.
well more than the decals, like adding another channel to the vertex paint. Is that long or is already there? We just don't use it.
It's already there. I just don't use it. The
Alright.
the channel's already there. The material, it's super easy to add that channel in. I just drag off of the channel. Um, I just don't have. It's just not doing anything. It's just there and empty. So it'd just be a case of pull up the like the mesh paint, paint it in, and then just pick what I wanted to do, what texture I wanted to show through.
So do you think we can have, or we should have, the classic paddle channel? So okay, so we got 4 channels, right? And we're only using 2, right? So let's say
Yeah,
potentially 1 for the paddles because the paddles are very
easy
gamey
win.
thing, right? What is
Yeah.
the next? What is the other one for? Maybe some grass like moss and.
So at the moment, I've got moss coming through based on the detail. Sorry, on the normal map.
Okay, all right.
If I pull this up, so if I increase, so let me make the brightness really bright. It's like fucking
Yeah,
radioactive.
yeah.
That's where the moss is, but I can
Okay.
change the spread based on it coming out from wherever there's cracks.
So that is part of the vertex painting, right?
Mm,
No.
no, because
Uh,
it's not being driven by the vert paint. It's being
ah,
driven by the final normal map that's coming out. So once everything's combined and everything, the final normal map at the end is driving this moss. That's why it's coming out of
so
the
it.
cracks.
Okay, so the layer is connected to the UV of the diffuse, right?
Of the diffuse.
Of the albedo
No,
of the base text. So where these UVs comes from? Of the
so So I've got okay, so I've got the base map
Yeah.
with so where the normal map is like these cracks and stuff and the little cracks inside. And then I'm
Well,
using the
and the
vertex
slabs as
painting
well,
to
right?
yeah. And then
Yeah.
I'm using the vertex painting to merge in more detailed
That.
cracks on
Yeah.
top, which if I like I can take those away, for example. Um and then once they're all merged, the final end product normal map, I think I take the blue channel out of the normal map because that's the like the the depth, that's like negative Z, whatever. And then I just use that as a white as like a mask to lerp in moss on top of the I see what you mean. Sorry, yeah, on top of the albedo. So I'm taking the moss color and I'm putting it on top of the albedo
Okay. Okay.
with
Yeah. Okay.
using the normal map as a lerp for it. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. 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 Okay. Fine. Yeah. Okay. So that's basically yeah. Another
You were
level.
well ahead of me there. I didn't know what you were saying.
Yeah. I mean, it looks like, of course, like uh the overexposed green. It's a bit too much, but like maybe a little bit more than what it is now. It looks good. Actually, why the green removes the cracks if you so you got a
Why does it?
slider there and the word cracks and then
Oh no, the cracks are always there, but I guess you just can't because it's bright on bright. You necessarily can't see it.
but the cracks becomes green, right?
Yeah,
Can
because
we
at the moment they're just cracked, which means they're just dark. And then
right, okay.
I'm putting moss inside of it, so that dark now becomes green.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, it would be nice to have maybe a blend of both, like so to have like the cracks and then, some blending with the moss in there. So okay, so if we have um so we have these details there, which is good. Now, okay, so the third channel on our
Yeah. So
what could it
we've
be?
got base, detail, puddle. So the fourth channel, you mean?
Yeah, yeah, the last, yeah, yeah, so yeah.
Um, what could it be? I mean, other than oops, just another texture. So you'd be varying texture, or I wonder if so. How I've got these decals for leaves and stuff. I wonder if we could use the fourth channel
Yeah.
or like a trash or a leaf or a footprints or
Uh, yeah, we
something
could.
like that.
Yeah, we could try. Yeah, like
So
the.
do you remember the the Unreal project you got me to download, the ArcViz one of the Brutalist architecture? It was all of
Oh
the cube
yeah,
houses.
inside 42
So
something.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
the one. So the way they done their leaves was they had the ambient occlusions of a texture driving where the leaves bunched up, so that wherever it was like all shadowed because there was things overlapping, the leaves would get trapped. So they just
Oh
draw in. So like it was like decal, it was like texture leaves. They weren't real leaves, but they
yeah.
would generate that texture wherever the cracks, like the super like dense AO was.
Okay, so I mean, if that works, yes. I mean, I was a bit nervous about um because if you what you don't want to do for so if we have a texture pattern, then you can mix and match, and is mostly fine. Like if if you blend between that concrete and another concrete, like you're not gonna say, oh yeah, that centimeter of the concrete, it doesn't look right. But if you have like out, like bespoke objects, like a leaf, they like, it get cut into half to be like,
Ah,
that is where you
yeah,
start. Yeah. But
that would
if
look
that
good.
works, then yeah, let's try. Yeah, let's try.
Okay. Um, what else could it be? 'Cause we've got cracks, we've got puddle base texture. This expiration. Um, I
Yeah,
guess you could maybe use it to draw in like foot traffic and have that like weather the base material with like so it would like increase the roughness, it would make it dirtier, it
yeah,
would maybe add more cracks in there. So like for example, you'd paint it up the center of this ramp. No,
yeah.
would more people? Yeah, because more people would probably walk up the center and it would get thinner towards the sides.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. That is a good example of how that works. Oh, by the way, like I'm pretty sure those uh the yellow things. Pretty
Oh,
sure they're
they're
too
all
big. Yeah,
yeah, they are.
yeah.
They're also all different.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
don't look too closely at it. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah. Okay, okay.
it's, don't break
Uh,
the illusion.
yeah. So yeah, I think that is a good idea. So everything that we can use to basically remove the tiling. So basically, our mission is to like you shouldn't see tiling, and like again, like just go to Google Street View, just get a place where there is a ramp. It doesn't matter where. I just get and look at what are the patterns that makes it you know that makes it in real life. What is like it's almost like you say the wear and tear of the
Yeah.
space, because it's unless it's a place in, I don't know, Dubai or like, I don't know, Japan, where everything is freaking
Oh
spotless, right? Like if you are in England, you're not gonna have marble staircases.
yeah, no. There's going to be footprints. It's going to be scuffed. There's going to be yeah.
Yeah, so I think like that I think for me is one of the most important things. Is like breaking up the materials, like using 4 channels. I think it's gonna be
Okay.
uh one of the major things. And also in the what is the name, Uni Ultra Dami Sky thing, there is I think there are a couple of modules, but I think you have all of them now, or you still having the cut down version?
I've
Uh,
got the weather module.
Oh, the weather, yeah. So for the weather, right? Do you want to have a look at because I think they have Dave David will love this. Um,
Yeah, he will.
do you want to have a look? There is a material in there. I saw it from one of their video presentation, which maybe we can use it, right? There is a material there that use vertex painting, and we already have the subdivision done, right? So there is a material there that does vertex painting, and basically it like drips the water down from walls and stuff.
Oh,
If you look
really?
at,
That's sick.
yeah, yeah, it's very nice. I mean, it's very expensive, but like for the players with high-end machines, we can say, right, okay, turn it on, right?
We got some fancy stuff. We got a fancy tick box for you. Let's go.
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
Yeah, if you look at, yeah, there are some videos that's like ultra dynamic sky with, weather in ultra dynamic sky, and there is this, yeah, this material that you can, of course, like, uh, no, you need your own textures, but I think we are mostly there. Can you go between? I'm pretty sure you can, right? But can you make it go between sunny and then it starts raining?
yes, I believe so.
Oh, wow, cool.
Um, I possibly. I don't know if you can do it separately from it animating the time of day. I guess you could because whoever done this UDS gives you everything. They give you every
Yeah,
single control, which is amazing. I love it. um,
yeah,
Potentially the weather cycle might be tied to the time of day. I'm not sure. Um,
yeah, yeah. So. Yeah, it would be nice to have sunny and then you see the clouds and then you um and then like it rains for 5 minutes and then or even snow. Yeah. Oh, for Christmas. Okay, yeah, we need the snow for Christmas, right? So,
Yeah, but it's got to build up.
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Oh no, actually, if you just do light snow like this, you can get away with it not building up. Or we could do light snow like this, and then the puddle layer is just snow. I could just have it be snow
yeah,
instead
yeah,
of
yeah.
water.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there are ways of it. But like, yeah, yeah. I don't know if I can say this, but I shouldn't. But I was talking with Drew, and uh, they have a new project that may fit this case. But yeah, it's
That may fit what? Scales.
nah, nothing. No,
Oh,
I don't want to
no,
say it because I don't know if you want me to say.
message me later. Message me.
Yeah,
Don't say it on the screen.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so okay, no, but I mean the weather is, I mean if it's just a tick box, right? Then in one of those 5 extra days, actually this is pretty cool. Like snowing while it's still sunny. It's quite nice. Yeah, actually there is something
Kind of
quite
weird.
cool about this. Yeah, but not too weird, right? What I don't like about the
Alright.
rain and the snow is that it makes everything like grayscale.
It
Like,
makes it super dark. Like it can
yeah,
rain in the day. What is this?
yeah, exactly, yeah, yeah. But also it flattens the colors a bit too much for my liking. But
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, it's quite nice when just before, just after it finish rains, and there are the classic puddles, right? But also that like shininess they go through, breaks and stuff. It's just like, yeah, after it finished raining. But sometimes it rains and it's like partially sunny, right? And we are a video game. Who cares? Like, we are not, you know.
Ah, weather variation. Vary weather over time using the settings below. Okay, yeah, so you can vary through the weathers. And you can set different you can set probabilities depending on the season and things like that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
This guy
climate
put
and
in
stuff.
so much work on UDS.
Yeah,
This is
I mean, and it's also like relatively cheap. I don't know how much I paid for this, but I think it was like about £50, something like this. I mean, like this thing is a masterpiece. It should have charged a lot more, I think, or maybe I paid
ridiculous.
more and I did it. I don't remember how much it cost, but anyway, whatever it cost, it was way too little for what it does.
Yeah, I think it's like 40, £50 as well.
Yeah,
I vaguely remember seeing that. Screen droplets. That'd be cool. Oh, only visible in game. Fair. I'll leave that ticked.
yeah.
Oh, they have a
Performance was
rainbow. Visible when the sun is shining from behind the camera.
Yeah, I
Behind the
think
camera.
it's too overcast. Huh?
Right.
Yeah, cloud cover. Just put it like
But
low.
then it's not. Wait.
Then it's no rain. I guess why do we
Oh,
have
there we
two
go.
ultra dynamic sky?
Because one is like the UDS sky and one is is like the UD weather. They're
Oh,
two
right.
separate nodes
Okay.
that they work in tandem with each other, but they're not the same thing. It's
Right.
like a bit.
Okay.
Okay, so we've
Yeah.
got.
Okay. Like something like this. You still got some blue in the sky, and it starts raining. Yeah, I think yeah, I quite like this.
Oh, I can make it really light rain as well. Oh,
Yeah, because I mean the thing is that um we had a video game, and we got like we got a lot of room for making things fun and stuff like that. But then at the same time, we should be consistent with like if it's a game about parkour, and then parkour is the last thing that you do when it rains. It's just like, like try to not to
Yeah.
stretch it too much. That is just Super
But
Mario.
you say that, but it's not like not the most recent. The video before when they're doing the race, the STORROR race, soaking wet. They all kept moaning about it. They all
Yeah,
kept
no,
moaning me
no,
around
yeah,
training. It
yeah,
was pissing me
yeah,
off.
no, for sure. But it's like it's one video out of 600, right? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay, so
God, you can control the temperature. Fucking hell.
Fahrenheit. That's
Ah, this
Celsius.
is it's too much. This dude just doesn't sleep.
No, yeah, the guys. I wonder who is that guy. I think we should hire
Ah,
him.
yeah. Well, no, he's gonna put me out of the job.
Wow. No, if you like, I mean, once we have a real budget, we will have a guy making like where like one of my first jobs, I had an interview with Rockstar. They were making GTA 3, so that was back in don't
About
remember,
60
but
years ago.
yeah, no, but I think it was 2001, something like that, right? So I went to the studios, and they were already a very big studio, right? So I went there, and I was like rather, not junior, but middle slash junior, right? I had like a couple of games, but nothing, not very much experience. So I went there, and my job that they offered me was uh, the sun programmer. So basically, all I had to do for GTA 3 was rendering, the sun rays, like the yeah, the through the game. Like, and that was like for 2 years. All I had to do, it was just the the sun shader, and I
Is that why
thought.
you're so like specific about lighting?
No, I
Thing?
didn't get the job. I didn't get. I mean,
Oh,
I got the job, but I didn't take it because I thought I don't want to spend my next 2 years doing this, doing this. So unfortunately I didn't accepted the job, and but yeah, that was the bad decision because then the game was slightly successful.
oh, only a little bit.
Yeah, just like nothing major really. But yeah, I think like I wouldn't be surprised if we had somebody coming in and just do like, look, you do the weather. Well, at least it's more than it's the sun, the clouds, the rain, the snow.
Yeah, at least
Six
it's
more
not.
things.
What's your job? God rays. That's it.
Yeah,
Your whole
yes.
job is just God rays.
Yeah. No, I mean it's especially in the VFX industry, for cinemas. Like the guy that did they worked with me in Black and Burnout. Very very good guy. He came from the movie industry. And I can't say, well, okay, so I just finished the Willy Wonka movie, like the newish one, like the one from 2000-ish, right?
Oh,
The
with
one from Johnny Depp, right?
oh, the one with Johnny Depp. Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and so he came in and said, oh, yeah, I just finished, and so I said, oh yeah, what did he do? I say he worked for 2 years on 60 seconds of the movie, about
Fuck's
some
sake.
squirrels in so there was this scene with some squirrels.
Oh, yeah,
um,
yeah. When the room full of squirrels attacks the
yeah,
girl.
yeah, so basically he spent 2 years on for 60 seconds, like for that
Wasn't that
specific.
filmed practical? The squirrels are real, aren't they?
No, he made the squirrels, they were like, yeah,
I,
CG,
s-
yeah.
I swear I've seen BTS footage of the squirrels like just running over this girl.
I mean, maybe the post effects of this. I don't know, like he did that scene, like, but for 2 years, it did 60 seconds. Say, like
That's
there are,
nuts.
like there are 24 frames in a second, right? I mean, like, you took, like, I don't know, like, 1
Your
month per
your work rate's
frame. Like,
terrible, mate.
yeah. Yeah,
Christ.
yeah, okay, so,
This is quite
so,
cool. Just like light snow, still kind of.
yeah. And for Christmas, I think it's quite, you know, it's quite nice. It's quite a nice touch. So does it, like, is our list achievable? Can we squeeze something else?
So at the moment, I've got easy wins. Add the puddle layer, add the foot traffic layer to the vert blending.
Yeah.
Fix that one mesh. That's easy. Swap out the trees. Make the concrete smaller. Add in that stuff back to the roof. Start dealing with this empty space here. And then break up the floor textures.
Yeah.
I think anything more than that is possibly wishful thinking.
Yeah. Okay. So let's keep it that way then. Let's keep it.
But
Let's
who
keep it
knows?
doable.
I do have the odd like ADHD day where I zone in for like 18 hours straight, and I get like a week's worth of work done in a day.
Yeah.
So who knows? We might get lucky.
Yeah, we might get unlucky when we have like 3 days of, like, my last 3 days have been complete waste of time because I was trying to fix some root motion problem, and it was complete waste of time. So yeah, it got, I think one of the hardest parts in video game development is that you got no linearity at all. It's just like, like, I don't know, if you have a pizza shop, right? Okay, somebody orders a pizza and you know how to make the pizza. You need to put the thing here and there, 5 minutes, done, and the pizza is ready. And it's pretty, it's pretty. Yeah, it's like video game development. It's just like nothing ever goes linear, like ever. Even the most simple stuff, it will never go linear. And there's always been this struggle with. Management versus the developers, and I was always against having any manager whatsoever, because like, if I'm done programming and there is another guy that say, okay, yeah, look, we got this Excel spreadsheet, and you got this tick box, right? But it's like there is nothing you can actually do to help the not product the unpredictability of
Yeah.
of what is gonna happen. So yeah, I think, like, the best managers that I always said, they were like more like life coaches, right? They were just like really cool guys, right? But they didn't really do much. They were just making sure that
But they create an environment where you can be productive, even if they're not actually doing much.
Yeah, but I think by just being a good person, right? I think, like, you don't have to be, yeah, like, like, I for this industry, I don't believe into in management. I believe more into, we get, like, I think, like, for the most part, like, people is a lot more important than process. So
Oh, 100%. Also, according to the weather node, it builds up snow on the meshes over time. So I don't know how long it takes. It had a slider, and it said it took 40 to get from 0 to completely covered in snow. I don't know what 40
Really?
means. I don't know if that's 40 minutes or 40 seconds, or if it's just a scale of 0 to 100. I don't know what it is.
But surely you need to change the material, right? How can
I don't know. It says it does it dynamic. Hang on, let me back out of this a sec.
how does it know the
Why has my engine frozen? Trying to get out of the game.
the Oh, you got the version with pretty much everything screwed up, right? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think you got caught into a very bad.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so yeah, I need to bring this up to date. Sure.
Yeah.
So where is it? All right. So, when a set is enabled at runtime, the material effects will take time to change based on current weather. For example, when snowy weather starts, the ground won't immediately become snow. It will form snow over time using the value below. I don't know how it does it.
Okay, just put it to 5,000. Yeah.
Time to gather. I'm guessing if I set time for materials to gather snow, if I set that lower, they will
Okay.
gather
Yeah.
snow
Yeah. Okay.
faster, right?
Okay. 2001 then.
Oh, I just dragged the slider down as low as it went.
Okay.
It's at 2. I don't know if I'm. Is it 2 minutes?
Yeah, but maybe you want to know more, right?
Time to gather snow. I'm sure if I reduce time to gather snow, it means it's going to build up faster.
Yeah. Yeah, but if you don't change the material, how does the material, kind of create mesh, right?
Yeah, actually, I think I something because there was also a box. If I don't do take time, it says if this option is disabled, material effects will change instantly with weather state. Yeah, maybe it does. Maybe you've got to set something else up with it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll look
Okay.
into that because if it's not a lot of work to do it, it sounds like an easy win.
Yeah, there was definitely, like, if you watch one of the videos, right, there was definitely a material that you can use to, for the weather. But I'm pretty sure you need to use the material. Pretty sure.
I mean, it would make sense. I was about to be very impressed if it just generated snow out of nowhere, but
Yeah, but I don't see how a weather mask brush. What is that thing?
weather
Is there
mask
any
projection. Place this
any
volume.
documentation for this?
Does it read me?
Okay.
So if you I need to run it as a utility widget. Okay. Oh, yo, this is like an actual. Hold up. Hang on. Let me change my screen so you can see this. Change windows to. This is the README when you open the widget. When you run the widget. So this is an editor widget that I've run.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's one of the The guy is absolute bunker. It's absolute mental.
This is a lot of work. Fuck.
Material effects overview. Something.
Masking material effect. Wait. Okay. Can control. Oh, material functions. Ah, so you'd have to add a function to your
Yeah,
materials
yeah.
that
Oh yeah, I
responds.
see glass window raindrops. Yeah, that is the video that I saw. Yeah.
Okay. So he's got his own material functions, and you just drop them into the
Yeah.
material.
Yeah.
Oh, that's light work.
Yeah, I mean it should be pretty
Watch it,
um
watch it crash everything. It's light work.
yeah, of course, yeah. I mean, yeah, it never works first time, but
Where is the? The question is, where are the functions?
no, just do it with filter. Like, can you filter material functions? Why I see only half of the window?
Oh, hang on. Is that better?
No, it's fine. It's fine. I just didn't see any overlay, but it doesn't matter.
Okay. Uh, oh, I don't have them. I'm wondering if. Oh no, hang on. What's going? So, for example, let's look at
Oh yeah, like
glass
rain.
window rain drips. Okay, yeah. Snow coverage.
Yeah. No coverage looks like good candidate.
Okay. Let's. I want to save before I do this, but it takes like 3 minutes to save.
No, I don't say. Oh, do we have anything to say?
Just changes to the Oh no, it's fine. I think it's just changes to the exposure and then add in the weather. So
Okay.
nothing. It's nothing I can't recreate.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's the. I'm not going to show you the source material, my vertex blending material, because it's hideous.
Okay.
You're not allowed to see it.
Yeah, you know that.
Snow coverage. All right. So what does it plug into?
Has it got any documentation on that?
Like, move. There we go. Blueprints. Readme. Ah, shit. Not double click correctly. I need to right click and run it.
But I don't think he had any documentation in there, right? It was more like
What is this? Snow DL dynamic landscape weather effects. Okay, can add both dynamic snow and dust coverage, wetness puddles to ground materials. That doesn't tell me how to use it.
yeah, it didn't say how to use it.
Dynamic landscape. Oh. Oh, okay, so here you go. Setup in your material, search material palette, or typically you want to add to the function at the end of your material graph. Yep. It will modify base color, metallic, specular roughness. Fucking hell. And output to pixel depth offset. So, what? Single material. Typically, you'll want to add the function in the end of your material graph right before the material result. It will modify the base color, metallic, specular roughness, normal, well positioned offset, and output a pixel depth offset. Route these attributes through the function and into the material result. So I just put the entire material into it. So no, but snow color and alpha. No, I'm so confused. Let me look inside it. What is this? What is this shit? That illuminated me on precisely nothing. Oh, I could download his demo map, and it's got examples of how to set it up. All right, I might have to. Yeah, I might have to go through the demo map then.
Yeah,
I do actually have it, but that's a whole. It's a whole thing. So I'll do that. I'll do that tomorrow. Something.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay,
tomorrow,
so let's keep that. Target right that we had because
yes,
you know, like we know that we got this as a fallback, which you know is better anyway. So
yes, yeah. And I'll definitely get like. I definitely get a good chunk of these easy wins done. Maybe like 60-70% of them are guaranteed in a week.
yeah.
A couple of them are pushing it, but I think I'll manage. It kind of depends a little bit on how manic work is next week, which I highly doubt is going to be because we break for 2 weeks around Christmas, like a week either side of it. So usually the week before that, because is quiet as all hell. Like barely anyone comes into work.
Yeah.
It's like a break before the break. So I'm thinking next week should be quiet, so I can just crack on with this stuff.
Oh, nice. which is going to be very different from when we start. It's just going to be Christmas Day at work in the office. Uh, only 10 hours on Christmas Day.
Only 10. That's
Including, yeah.
generous. God, I'm
Um,
so looking forward to this being my only job. This just
yeah,
being my full-time thing. I'm so excited.
yeah, me too, me too. So hopefully soon we'll get it. Um, yeah, I think like the only extra thing that I can think of as an easy win is to, maybe have a day in which we uh drag and drop objects from megascans, like, I don't know, like benches or
Yeah,
whatever, like
it's a little
things. Yeah,
though because the Mega Scans props and assets in that are really like specific to weird locations.
yeah, because they're all photogrammed, right? So yeah, that's very,
Yeah.
very peculiar too. Um, yeah, also they're mostly American-ish, right? Yeah. Um, yeah, or I don't know, like some like decent and good quality packs. Just to break up a little bit the shapes.
Yeah.
Like what's the name? The pack that was with the damage building thing. Like
Oh, yeah. The I think I've still got it in here.
I was gonna-
BBK.
so okay, so maybe just we don't want to completely restyle the thing with that stuff, but maybe like if you go back to that section which is quite empty
Oh,
at the back, like the one that
oh,
yeah, this one, yeah, there, like, can you just try, like, can you just drop in a couple of objects? Yeah, let's say for example in there, right? Can you just drop in a couple of walls and see like how it feels the disconnect between. Oh,
um,
it's got they got stairs though. Maybe I can.
they got. Oh, yeah, but the stairs are all.
Oh, broken. Yeah, of course. Yes. Yeah.
I mean,
Then better than ours. Actually, those are not broken. Actually, I mean
yeah,
they're quite thin, but maybe we can remove the thing and double it, right?
those ones are really broken.
Yeah, okay, those one are really broken. But that one, right? We can actually that one is really not different. No, don't do that. I mean, it's like I need to delete now the part of the stream. Um,
Oh,
yeah, removing the one on the side of the rails and that. But yeah, I
oh,
mean,
God.
yeah. Can you get one of those walls and see if you can break it a little bit? That um, yeah,
Looks a bit weird being drywall. That really should be on the inside. Um, brick. Sure.
yeah,
Ah, here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Let's. Um, I'm just gonna move it. Actually, I'll do it next to it because if I delete it, I'll forget to put it back.
yeah. So,
Uh, oh, that's just a corner. Okay. Do you not have like a whole?
that one, huh? Brick on the top. Which
No.
one?
Oh, here you go. That's going pillars.
Yeah, the last one. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay.
It's actually really small compared.
Yeah.
Honestly, I kind of like the idea of turning this into like a construction site type deal.
Yeah.
and
Yeah, to
having that
break it up a
double.
little bit, I think it could work, right? I mean, you can add it a little bit temporarily, or but no, do it like on all the axes, otherwise it's gonna look weird. There are two, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like,
I mean, straight away it does so much. I
yeah,
mean, the bricks
exactly,
are
yeah,
the bricks are ginormous.
yeah. But like,
I feel a
yeah,
giant
that
underneath
now
it.
is a wall and it's not a cube. Yeah, it's even with your unforgettable scene that you just did,
You
it's just
told me to wear
yeah,
it.
no, yeah, but like you did it. I mean,
Yeah, I was just following orders. I don't know.
yeah.
That's not how this works.
Yeah, even that one, right? It's just like it already looks like it has some something that is not, yeah, that is not a cube. And
Yeah,
for some other places, I think we can get away with the cubes, but I think for the most part, is yeah, for the most part, like
to be honest,
they're
even just
very
putting
small. Well, it's like it's just a game for dwarfs. Well, like why? How does it be? How the? I mean, can you put a character there and see like how big is this?
okay, so that's yeah, that's the real size, and then it's about yeah,
Bring the guy. I mean, they're probably gonna be pretty accurate. Yeah, I mean, it's still small, but yeah, I think it's small actually.
yeah,
I mean,
it's a little small, maybe like half a foot small. Sure.
yeah, I mean, I wouldn't. Yeah, if that was on the 20th floor of a building, I wouldn't really lean. Okay, that looks stupid, but like there
The
are
bricks
ways
are
that
bigger than his head.
yeah. um, there are ways to fix it, right? Out of curiosity, right? Have they got any? No. Like, if you need to add it, well, let's just do it all of the axes. Otherwise, it's just like that. I really, oh yeah, I just can't watch it. So I need to. I got a headache now. Jesus Christ!
Hang on,
Just,
hell.
it really hurts. Oh,
Yeah.
even
That's it in the negative.
yeah,
Turn it back around.
yeah. I hurt
Just
so much.
just
What
fuck
is
with the
your like,
normals.
look at your scale number. It's just like that is yeah, like that is an offense. Like um. You know that we got salary deductions from
Wait,
admin
what?
stuff. Yes, like every time you press that key, it's
Yeah,
a
it's
hundred
all
pound
ones.
less. And
All
okay, yeah,
ones. What are you on
now
about?
go back. Yeah, but like you cannot undo those.
Actually, that's exactly what I did. I undid it.
Okay, so do they have a big block, like just a big wall? Like, what is the biggest wall that they have?
Windows trim, Windows all big trim. So, fine.
What's that? What's this?
Oh, like, what is that? Oh, floor tiles. Okay.
Okay, that's
Um, what's extra? Oh, rubber tile. Man,
concrete. Yeah,
brick,
okay, props,
full
right?
brick
Yeah, good.
wall.
Yeah, okay. Just let's have it. It's a bit weird, but Yeah, for example, this doesn't really work well, but
Looks pretty blurry to me.
yeah, it just looks weird. Yeah. Um, yeah, no, that's big fancy. If you look at the yeah, if you look concrete, do we have anything there? Okay, maybe like um, yeah, what's the biggest? You know, if there was a way to combine them, it would be quite okay. That the one wall concrete top, yeah, the one was okay. No, just see, this is just the cube, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, it's just a cube. What is that?
It's a concrete core on the top. I don't know, but it's tiny.
Ah, okay. Is that interior? Or okay, so this is interesting, right? Yeah. So okay, completely different style. It doesn't really, but regardless of that, yeah, just like putting details like that, I think yeah, that is where you go from a cube to an object. So you know the style is completely off, but you know
Yeah.
we need these kind of things to make the plays. See that already is like okay, like
Actually, hang on,
you
what
know,
I can
is
do,
a space.
if I drag that to hit this wall.
Yeah,
There you go. Now it actually looks, there you go.
yeah, so that yeah, that looks it. So um so let's take this space here, right, as our reference. How long do you think is gonna take to uncubify this space? And it doesn't need to be 100%. Like just even leaving those two columns in, right? Even with the oversized bricks, like even I think that is better than the two cubes in there. Or am I
Um,
wrong?
no, I mean it looks better, but only when you're like the ghost of the camera. I think when you're the player, it would immediately look weird because they're like fucking huge. Once you've got that reference of Josh being next to it, I think it'll break the illusion.
Yeah, yeah, okay, yes, but but there are ways that we can do it, right? Instead of scaling, we can make it repeat, right?
Yeah, that did not work out how I was hoping it would.
Yes, because the problem there is that like it depends how the UV maps of that there, right? It's not
Yeah,
like necessarily a one-to-one.
it's not even
Um,
close to a 1-to-1. It's well off. But
yeah,
yeah,
I don't know, like that. That's actually quite weird. That it's, but yeah, yeah. So like, if we do see, the problem is that like, yeah, if you make it this like a combination, yeah. So the problem is that it doesn't make sense now to have, yeah, it's got that effect of yeah, being. I don't know, me, yeah, okay. Is it gonna work? Okay, so can
and
you repeat it twice?
one looks weird. Um, actually, it doesn't need the fourth one. Oh, I grabbed the wrong one.
What's going on? Okay, so can you make it yeah 4 times now?
Uh,
That's, that's some potential. It's not perfect, but
yes.
um,
Why aren't things like shifted over weirdly?
I think actually it's not too bad, to be honest. Yeah, it's a bit questionable the same in the middle, but you know, I
Hmm.
I think the only problem there is that same, like, the bit between the white and the bridge, that it's a bit off-putting. But yeah, that one is a bit.
Yeah. I mean, I wonder if
I mean,
it's
maybe it's
probably
just.
it's probably better doing it with variations
Yeah,
of
yeah,
like color
exactly.
A,
Yeah,
C, D,
yeah, yeah.
rather than
Actually,
all of the
yeah,
same
maybe,
color.
yeah. We need one for the ground, one in the middle, and one for the top, right? Yeah, yeah. I think like the one with the blue bit goes on the ground, right?
Okay, so then if I swap these all out for like D, and swap those for C. I mean, it's better.
What is the blue bit?
For that bit.
Oh, that is the blue bit. No, there was a like a blue bit. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that one.
Uh,
Oh,
what?
no. Oh, it's because the weather's foggy and blue and dark, and it's
Really?
fucking with the colors. Yeah.
Okay.
I bet if
That's
I wait, huh? Don't know. Oh no, it is just.
yeah. It's pretty weird, right?
Oh, I realised that. Hang on. Let me drag that on so you can see it. Like it is just. Yeah, that
Well,
is weird.
it's completely different from what it looks like there. No, one sec. No, that is the other object, right?
Yeah, but then look when you look at it in the, it disappears. That blue has now gone black. Now that I've viewed it,
Oh, oh.
there's some shenanigans going on there.
Okay, okay, okay. I mean, it's a shame because that looked a lot better.
Did look a lot better. Yeah, no, this just looks too messy. It just looks fake.
Yeah,
Even
it's
though
the
even though the
yeah.
bricks are all wrong, that looks better.
That look a
I'm
lot
right.
better. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that really doesn't work. Yeah, it's
It kind of works when you're like up on it like here,
yeah.
but as soon
Well,
as you
sort
step
of.
back,
Yeah.
it
No, I just see the yeah.
yeah.
Mm, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, but
How
some
long would it
combination of those.
how long would it take me to do that? Maybe a day.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be worth
Okay.
it, right? Just
Yeah, yeah. I think it'll be a weird one as well because it'll probably take me like 2 or 3 hours to work out how to do it at the start, and I'll do like 10% in like 2 hours, and then once I've cracked the formula,
yeah,
the rest of it will be like bam, 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 bam.
yeah. That's a classic, right? You spend 80% of your time doing 20% of the work.
Of the work. Yeah. Okay. So where is that? Oh, I've already got. Oh yeah, I'll put that on the list.
Yeah, and the only thing that I will add is which is, we have to do it like somehow, is like between the stairs and and the floor, like there is that straight line there that we need to
Oh, yeah.
uh yeah, and
Whoops.
it's,
No,
yeah, I mean
ignore
that
that.
one is that one is okay. Yeah, it's this one that just looks
Yeah.
a bit, yeah.
There you go. Now they're the same.
Yeah, okay, yeah, yeah, but yeah, the rest now is, yeah. Yeah, you put it somewhere and
Right. But to be fair, if I end up turning it into like sort of a construction site type deal, this concrete floor would actually work.
yeah, it
Okay.
could work, yeah. Yeah, it's
Or also, I just had a thought as well. If we do take this in like a construction type deal, and we've got like the tarp sheets that they put over scaffolding to cover the outside of it
yeah,
and shit
yeah,
like that.
yeah,
I mean, if we just cloths in that,
yeah, exactly, yeah,
like, that's a fairly easy win.
yeah. I mean,
Although I don't
then
know
it
how.
goes back to the performance issues, but
Yeah, that's a fair point. Can you
but
bake?
I would say go for that, and then and we fix it later rather than not even trying it.
Would it could you can you like run a cloth sim, bake it into an animation, and then just have it be playing on loop as an animation rather than an actual cloth sim, like a run?
Yes, I think there are ways that I think it's using vertex animation, right? I think there is, yeah. Like the way the birds move and stuff like that. I think you can do that. It's just,
Okay,
yeah, you animate that. I never did it, but I think there is a way of doing it. Although I'm not really a big fan of that because it's just like every time something loops, it's just
it's
like,
too obvious.
yeah,
Yeah, I
the
guess
wrong
so.
thing. The nice thing about the cross simulation is that if we simulate, the wind and it's like it's
The
blowing,
wind, or the player runs through it and it reacts. And
yeah, around us. So it's, yeah, he has got a lot more. Yeah. But yeah, generally, like, yeah, like mixing things up, like, yeah, having that, like, clothy thingy to break up the concrete bit a bit,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Because
100%.
there is only so much concrete that you can
That you
get
can
away with,
accept.
yeah, without be. I mean, if it's like, even if it's completely, if it's a perfect photogrammetry thing, it's just like, because it's a video game, like, that concrete will always, at some
You
point
almost
will
you
get.
almost run into that problem of what is real and what people think is real, or what people expect to be real. Like games almost have to be hyper real, don't they? Because they're not. You almost expect it to be more than it is.
Yeah, yes.
It's a weird issue. But yeah, no, okay. I think that was productive. I've got my list of stuff to do, easy wins, and we're happy with the bare minimum we got now. So, and it's only going to be better in a week's time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So yeah, so this small list that you got, a couple of hours, and then it's all done, and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
Monday we will get a new one. Yeah, perfect.
I got sent. Dan sent me the stair calculator as well, and a little
Ah,
cheat sheet.
really? Ah, cool. Ah, nice.
Yeah, he sent me a little cheat sheet of just like general rules. So in public spaces, 2x on the rise and 1x on the run with some measurements. But then he also sent me a link to a website that's a stair calculator.
Safe calculator.
Oh, this is a sick. Hang on, I'm going to send you this. This is a sick website.
Safe calculator.
This is in depth.
Oh wow, okay.
That's cool.
Is this like global? Like, or I don't know, for
Did he say
Europe?
anything? Oh, he just said it's probably easier to use a stair calculator.
Uh,
Don't know. Yeah,
so
I don't know if this is.
calculator.net. Financial, fitness, and health, math. What like? I'm not sure. It's weird categories. Use one run. Run? Oh, run is this step. So run is how, yeah, deep
Run,
the finger.
run is the total depth, and rise is the total height. Yeah, because there'll be regulations for step height, so you'll have to put a certain amount of steps in based on the run and height. And yeah, okay, run and rise now.
Yeah, and if it's like for some of them, like it's gonna be way too steep, right? But
For
does this
sure.
thing says if it's gonna be too steep? Oh.
I
Ah,
mean, let's
no,
make
yeah,
it.
it's gonna say okay, yeah, but the run cannot be like 5 centimeters, right? Otherwise, it's gonna be.
That's what I just set the run to 5 centimeters,
Uh,
and the rise is 3.5 meters,
uh,
which is like obscene. Angle 78.69%.
yeah,
You have to be a fucking mountain goat to get up.
yeah. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I mean it's.
I don't even fully understand how to read this. Okay. All right. Yeah. So I've got that. Yeah. So I've got my list of easy wins now. All right.
Excellent.
Week
All right
15.
then. Let's end the stream.
Yes, I'm gonna call it. Thank you for joining us on the stream, folks.
Super. All right then.
If anyone's still here.
Yeah, I don't think it's a me and you at the end, but you know, the
Yeah,
replay will
maybe.
be good.
Replay would be good.
All right then.
Enjoy
I'll
your
catch
night,
you
mate.
later. Bye.
Peace.